Hi, this is Chuck Oliver. Welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Review. Well, I want to give you some good news with what's clearly been a week of just dismal and very bad news, right? Everything that's going on, I can kind of simplify in four core areas. Taxes are heading higher, right? We've seen the pushing through of this other $4.5 trillion. It's arguably going to end up being about $10 trillion, folks, which is 10 years, a decade of deficit spending in a very short period of time. It's not going to take 10 years, folks. It's going to take basically less than 2 to spend $10 trillion. And clearly that means taxes are heading higher. Inflation is spiraling out of control, from real estate, right, to rent, to gas, to groceries, right? Gas prices are up 50% over a year ago. And folks, it's not just temporary, right? People can't even hire people at this point. You can't even order things that can be within 6, 9, 12 months. So clearly the cost to live is going to become more and more expensive, and it's going to take some time. In fact, inflation the reports that just came in this last week has been running 5.4% over this last report, and the rise of wages has only been 4%. So people literally are going backwards. And if you're somebody trying to get to retirement versus through retirement, there's a big difference when you hit that distribution phase once you're in retirement versus that accumulation phase, right? You mind your dollars and cents. The third point would be market volatility, right? The rumors of tapering, right? All this stimulus that's tried to get our economy or keep it on track, which has created all this inflation, clearly soon to be massive taxation, and more volatility, right? The Fed rumors this, the stimulus may stop, they may start raising interest rates, and the market just bounces around like a yo-yo. And people talk about, well, everything was made up that was lost last year, other than the whole year that you lost. And how long does it take, right, to lose money? It's much harder to make it back than and much easier to lose it. So I want to teach you that you can actually have upside without downside, or you can dictate the risk you want to have as opposed to having somebody just put you into that risk by putting you into these retail accounts. And the last, economic uncertainty, folks. And wow, that one, give that one an exclamation point, because from Afghanistan's disaster, right, from this administration clearly raising, you almost can't make this stuff up. It's just a disaster, to say the least. Well, I'm going to teach this Tuesday what you can do to insulate yourself from this just absolute and just insanity, and protect your serious retirement savings from what is quickly becoming a socialism, right, approach. Some are even arguing this is quickly approaching communism. Regardless of it being socialism or communism, here's what we know to be true. You've worked hard for your money. The government's finding ways to work hard to take it from you, whether that's through higher taxation, higher inflation, market volatility that could just be taken right out from underneath you the next time that the shoe drops, once this economy figures out it's running on artificial fumes. And then this economic uncertainty, folks, is just going to continue to rattle the markets. And I want to teach you that you can have those core four. Protect yourself from taxes, inflation, market loss, and economic uncertainty. Go to retirementprotected.com. That's retirementprotected.com. And let me teach you how to protect your serious savings from socialism. Because, folks, that's what it is. Bottom line is, you worked hard for your money. Imagine more financial success, less stress, less worry, less tax. I want to teach you things you can take advantage of before you can't take advantage of them, of getting tax savings planning done still in 2021, and time is running quickly. Also, many of you have reached out, boomers and retirees alike, saying, look, I just don't want to, I don't have enough time to take another big hit like last year, right, with the big COVID crash. And folks, right now, this Delta variant and all the media's manipulation of just how bad things are, et cetera, has people running for the hills. And unfortunately, that's causing a lot of uncertainty, and uncertainty causes market challenges. And I want to teach you can protect yourself from your serious savings protected from socialism, folks. The time to act and get that done is now in 2021. Let's get to work. Retirementprotected.com, retirementprotected.com.